What's going on, members of the Burger Empire? Brian here for Body by Burgers. As you can see, I'm back in my natural habitat. Um, before I get into today's video, I do want to talk about, or give a disclaimer, I guess, on how there's going to be some kind of graphic things described in this video, but I believe it's a very important video to put out. This past weekend and yesterday, I was having some issues. Now, it kind of sucks because this past weekend was Thanksgiving Day here in Canada, and yesterday was my birthday. But I want to talk about how I kind of had a bit of a scare. Um, yeah, like I said, this isn't going to be an easy video for me to make, but I do believe it is a very important video. Um, Sunday night, I was actually in the hospital, and it's really because I was having some complications. I guess there's no polite way to put this, but I was shitting blood, like an abnormal amount, and I knew that wasn't a good thing. Um, you know, I feel that I know a lot about the human body and what it's supposed to do and how it moves, but I'm not a doctor by any means. Um, so yeah, kind of caught me off guard. Um, so literally the first thing I did is I got in my truck and I hauled ass to the hospital. Um, got to the hospital, and thank God it wasn't anything serious. It was just a GI tract infection or a intestinal infection. Um, and it's nothing that really could have been prevented. It's just things happened. It was caused due to a bunch of different things, ranging from I could have eaten something bad or stress. But it literally scared the shit out of me, and I just I just want to say that there's there's times to be proud, of course, but you know I know more than the average person, I think, about the human body, and I could have sat there and done all the speculating I wanted to as to what was wrong with me, because we know a symptom like that could be literally anything. You could be going from, like, I mean, mine was just a GI tract infection, which they said would clear up in about 4 days, and it has. So I'm fine now, thank God. Um, but it could be anywhere from just like literally you wiped your ass too hard to like the GI tract infection I had, all the way up to colon cancer. It could have been something much more serious, and that's why I guess I panicked and I didn't know what to do. So I flew into the hospital, and thank God it turned out to be nothing more than just this GI tract infection. It takes care of itself. You don't even need antibiotics, nothing like that. But I think the big point I'm trying to make here is there comes a point when pride needs to step aside. Um, I could have sat there and thought, hey, this is nothing, it's no big deal, it'll take care of itself. And I mean, it ends up, yeah, that it did. But if had I brushed this aside and not get it checked out and it ended up being something worse or more serious than that, the way I see it is what's more important, your pride or your life. And had I not gotten this checked out, things could have been much, much worse. There's no embarrassment or shame in going and getting yourself checked out. I know it sucks. You don't want to admit there's something wrong. Nobody does. And I get it. Okay, it did cross my mind that I was like, oh, it's no big deal. I just wiped it or whatever the case may be. But it could have gotten a lot worse. I'm glad I went and I checked it out. Because not only did it like give me a peace of mind, but at the same point, like I said, had it been much worse, detecting what it could have been early could be that difference between life and death. So all I'm saying is be in tune with your body, know what's going on. If you think something's off, don't hesitate to go and see a doctor. We're nothing more than fitness enthusiasts on here. We aren't doctors. Doctors paid tens of thousands of dollars to be doctors for a reason. Go see them. Now, I'm fortunate enough here in Canada that our healthcare system kind of is pretty good. But don't ever hesitate. Okay? It's just... I had this experience this past weekend where I literally thought, that's it. But that wasn't the case, and things worked out. And I'm just glad I went to see a doctor. So if you guys ever think there's something wrong or you have an inclination that something's wrong, go see a doctor. There's no shame. There's no need to be embarrassed to go see a doctor. Make sure your things are taken care of. So that is the video for today, guys. Make sure to like this video. If you have someone that you know that may end up hesitating to go see a doctor, share this video with them, because trust me, go see the doctor. You're going to thank yourself. And until next time, guys, Burger Power.